is over. Yeah, I mean, I think that Bardonet is really annoying to play with, but I think that Rengar support is nowhere close to as annoying to play with. You play with off-meta picks all the time in solo queue.
Yes.
You play solo queue, right? There's a fucking guy that plays like quirky jungle only. There's people that play Teemo jungle.
Also, I'm not denying that Bardonet can be cancer to play with, or that it's annoying to play with him, or like how he plays. I can, especially if that's not like what you're into, right? Like that's not the way that you want to. But making a analytical comment that what Bardnet's doing is bad is a separate conversation that is entirely different than playing with him or how he is as a person and interacting with him. Two different things. Bardnet's thing in solo queue, the reality is that if his 4 teammates acknowledge that it's him, know what he's trying to do, and then try to actively play with it, they're the ones at an advantage because of the way that Riot has balanced the game. And that was the whole thing, right? We also saw this with like roaming Janna top, roaming Karma top, all these other types of things. And we also know that these things did not go away. There was that one boot camp that like Lorlo did, I think in Korea or something like that. I think it was in Korea, where Lorlo did the roaming Janna top, right, at high MMR. And then there was another person that also ended up doing it at high MMR, I think in EU West. I think they actually got Challenger with roaming Janna top. The difference is that roaming Janna top had pro play relevance and actually existed in pro play, and so people are less quick to cast down upon it the way that they do with the Bard, even though it's the same exact concept, except Bard is actually better at it. And Bard could also do it from mid lane, which was one of the things that I talked about in 2022 as well, and I even talked about it with Perks on stream, that it was actually played in scrims in LEC in 2022, roaming Bard mid. So, like,
only
it's the same
like that's a
fucking
weird
concept.
champion. It's not probably good in a lot of situations, but if you're a master of the champion, you're actually not trolling. You're somebody who mains Rengar support. I don't have a problem with playing that game, you know. Bardonet still reached Challenger multiple times. It's still a shit gameplay for her. Okay, so we read off at this. It's not shit gameplay. It's actually broken. People were just children. Roaming Janna Bard top still exists in modern league. People just don't do it. No, isn't this just untrue from LS? I think that so I agreed with LS on the Rengar support thing. I think that they changed the way Bard top roaming works, right? They changed the way.
No. So they changed. They basically what they did is you can't do. So mid lane has a timer until 2:15. There's you have to basically know. There's that image from Spider Axe, and as long as you know what the image is on the radiuses, I know what Dom's referencing. As long as you know what the radiuses are, the circles and stuff, and then also mid lane has the debuff for 2:15, and then jungle has the debuff and stuff like that. So yes, it became modified, but it still exists.
Bard top roaming works where it actually is just unplayable now because the support, like, you can't go the support item top, so you can't go the support item top, and if you like roam, then there's like the whatever the fucking. The bullshit about the anti-lane swap stuff, so you can't roam mid. I actually just disagree with LS. I'm pretty sure Bard and Janna top are just terrible now. Like, I think that this playstyle is completely nerfed out of the game. It's been like essentially intentionally removed, and you have to jump through so many hoops to even be able to play it. It's never worth it. That's what I think here. Okay, anyways, brother, literally Nemesis, who we both love, say Bardonet is cancer to play with and deserves to get banned. Someone you genuinely agree quite a lot with. Then,
also, wait, I'll just pause really quick. Also, hold on. Because are we almost in the next game? Okay, we're almost in the next game. What Dom is saying is true. The support item thing is changed. However, plates also now give less gold than they used to. And then obviously Bard is one of the exceptions in that he benefits from like passive stacks and other types of things. Yes, he does accumulate less gold than he used to. Right? But then there's other factors that now exist inside of the game that means that his teammates can get more gold. And then it just requires more coordination, obviously, with the jungler. In the case of Janna, I think I could be wrong on this, my convo with like Lorlo and stuff is that Janna can actually hit a point where she can just start eating waves. Like she can eventually go back to top lane, and she can actually pick up some of the waves and stuff like that. It is more difficult to coordinate the exact timings in order to not get as penalized, but it still does exist. Yes.
If one of the best mid laners say it, okay, it's appeal to authority. Just keep saying things that have no relevancy to whether or not something is true. Exit this so it's true. No, my